Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to our how to use videos. Today we're going to be talking about Blastoise, and Blastoise is in the RU category, so rarely used. You can put it in any other category more or less though. You can go into underused, you can go, I think partially used is above, I can't remember, but yeah, you can't do never used, but you can do OU if you wanted to put it into OU. Whatever you wanted to, you can always take them up sets. I mean, I use Ambipom in OU, which I believe is an RU Pokemon as well. So, let's get started with this, because Blastoise is a Pokemon. It's the third fully evolved Pokemon, the third and final starter that I'm covering on the how-to videos. Well, not the final starter, the final first generation starter. First set, we have a choice spec set, because I like my choiced Pokemon. They have some good choices to make. Now we have Hydro Pump as the first move, because what is accuracy? You can change that to Scald or Water Pulse if you really want to lower the accuracy, or heighten the accuracy but lower other stuff. You can change it to Surf as well. Surf works. So second move, Ice Beam, covers a few more Pokemon and covers those pesky dragon types, those flying types as well that you cannot really hit with Hydro Pump. Aura Sphere covers some normal types, and then Dark Pulse covers your Psychic and not Dark types. It does not cover your Dark types. Aura Sphere covers your Dark types. Dark Pulse covers your, I can't think of the type, Psychic and Ghost. Those are the two types that Dark covers really well. And you've got really good coverage. You've got at least normal coverage on all of these moves, or combined these moves. Sorry, I should say. So max HP and max special attack. With that speed category, you're not necessarily going to outspeed everything. So I thought having the HP investment might be a little bit nicer. You probably can go max speed, but I prefer the bulky specs as it's said as the suggested spread. And then I put 4 in defense, because why not put 4 in defense? I don't know why I did it. You can put it in defense or special defense, but I've put it in defense. Yeah, whichever you want to do, and then a modest nature, so you've got the highest possible special attack. Making sure that you have like max EVs on all your relevance. Not EVs, the IVs. Make sure you have max IVs on all of the relevant stats. I cannot think of words today, and I really do apologise for that. So we go into second Blastoise. This is more of a stally Blastoise, as much as it can be. So you've got leftovers, and then it's a Rain Dance set. So you've got the Rain Dish. The first Blastoise actually has Torrent, because Rain Dish isn't necessarily going to be used unless you have a... I can't think what the ability is. Not Rain Dance. The thing that causes the rain. I can't think. Drizzle. That's it. Drizzle. If it has the Drizzle ability, then you can run the Rain Dish, but I think that the Torrent works well, especially if you're going to be on low health. But for this Blastoise, we have leftovers and the Rain Dish ability, which you heal back, I think, 1/8 of your health. A 16th of your health every turn that Rain Dance is active. So on this, you have Rain Dance. Obviously, you can replace this if you have a Drizzle Pokemon. You can probably replace this with Dark Pulse or Aura Sphere or any other attack, really. Dragon Pulse, if you wanted to. But then you've got Toxic to kind of damage down some of those Pokemon, because Toxic does add up the more turns they're in. Then Scald, because sometimes a burn can be really handy, especially on physically attacking Pokemon. You get them burned, unless they've got guts, you're really in for a good time, because they're going to be doing half the amount of damage they normally do. Then Ice Beam, just for a bit more coverage. Yep, that's the basics of that set. So we have a max HP, and then we have split identically with defense and special defense. I thought, screw it, we can do that way, but if you're wanting to run it as a defensive or especially defensive, you can just max it out in either one of those. This is just to kind of cover anything sort of thing, but you can run it as defensive, you can run it especially defensive, you can run it whichever way you like. And with a calm nature, so I put a little bit extra into that special defense stat. Not really much more to explain on this stat, other than Rain Dance when you come in, then Toxic, or either way around. Then Scald it up, see if you can get that. Well, no, don't see if you can get that burn. If it's a physical attack, I wouldn't recommend Toxicking. I would recommend Scalding instead, because just that 30% chance to burn and really nerfing it is quite a handy thing. Like, definitely, you're going to be in for a lot easier time if they're not doing as much damage, especially if they're like banded or something. It's really helps to hinder, and if they're an explosion Pokemon as well, don't even get me started on that, because it will take, you could probably live an explosion at that point, let's just say that much. So Mega Blastoise, here we go with the first of the Mega Blastoise. We have Scald, Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse, and Aura Sphere. So Mega Launcher actually boosts the Pulse, the Dragon Pulse, the Dark Pulse, and the Aura Sphere. All three of those moves are boosted. They are 1.5 times. Is it 1.5 or 1.3? Do need to check that. I'm not 100% sure. It's 1.5 or 1.3. You might have to Google that. I apologise because I don't know that off the top of my head. I believe it's 1.5. But we have the Scald again because I've explained the burning. And then Dragon Pulse covers Dragon types, and quite a few other types just normally effectively, and Dark Pulse and Aura Sphere, as I've already explained with the first Blastoise, you get good coverage there. And then we have the EV, so max HP and max special attack, kind of as I explained in the first Blastoise, just it's a bit more buffed this time. Then 4 in defense, you can put 4 in special defense if you want to, it doesn't really matter. And then the last set, we have a full Mega Launcher boosted set. So we've basically got the Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse again, and then the Water Pulse instead of Scald. Water Pulse has a 20% chance to confuse, yes, a 20% chance to confuse other Pokemon. And it'll be boosted up to 90, so it's not that bad at all. You'll probably use that over Scald if you wanted to. But I just thought, let's get a second set in here and show Mega Blastoise a little bit of love. And the exact same EV set as before. So this has been a really quick one because Blastoise, there isn't too much you can do with it. You can use a Rapid Spin set, but I think there are a couple of other spinners that I prefer to use. Like, you could move this second Blastoise into a Rapid Spin. Say if you had Drizzle, you could put Rapid Spin there on the place. And also Ice Beam, if you wanted to, you could replace that with Rapid Spin as well. But yeah, that is it for these Blastoise. There's not really much. I've never really used a Blastoise before, other than the third one, the Mega Blastoise that I showed off. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helped, and I hope you find these sets okay. If you use a different set, please do comment it below, because it'd be nice for people to see what sets that other people use, especially like down in the comments, because if several of you comment, then we have a lot more variance. That's to say. But yeah, I cannot talk. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Anyways, I'm getting out of here, so have a good one, and I will see you soon.